Good morning. My name is Christian. I'm going to complete the presentation about Coca-Cola with my partner Andrea Bueno. She already talked about things you didn't know about Coke, and now I'm going to do the Coca-Cola in numbers. So Coke is been around in the market for 129 years. The headquarters are located in Atlanta. They sold products in over 200 countries in the whole world. Um, they made a profit for around $46 billion a year, as reported for the 2014, with a net income of 7.1 billions, and they returned 8 billions to the shareholders. Worldwide, the volume unit case of sales geographically are distributed between North America, Latin America, and Asia Pacific with the uh, majority, and then you get Europe with the 13%, Eurasia, and Africa with 16%. The biggest sales are the biggest sales you can find it in Latin America with the 29% of the total volume in the whole world. Well, Coca-Cola has over 700,000 system associated worldwide. They were like honored in the 2015 magazine Fortune for being one of the most 10 admired companies in the worldwide. They have programs to empowering for women. They have a goal to empower over 5 million women around the world by the 2020. They work, they are diverse. The employees are diverse. They have inclusion programs to work with people from different races, sex, religion, and origin. Uh, about the portfolio of Coca-Cola is been since 1886. Is one of the biggest and most valued brands in all the world. It's ranked as the third most valuable brand, around 81.6 billion is the brand value. They have over 3,600 different products worldwide. They are number one in still and sparkling beverage and juice ready to drink. One of the in the 20 most value and known brands in the world, they have 18 of the 20. One of the most common brands of Coca-Cola are obviously Coca-Cola. They have Powerade, they have Shippers, Dasani, Fanta, Sprite, Coke Zero, Diet Coke, Minute Maid, Fusty, to name a few, because they have a very big portfolio, around 3,600 different brands. They have a very complex net of work in the world. They have over 900 plants and around 250 bottling partners, like outsourcing partners that can help in the bottling line. They have over 23 million retail customers outlets, and the investment is over 6 billion and getting higher every day. They work with Coca-Cola has a different set of programs to expanding the productivity initiatives. They have a different and a few social programs, and they are a company that try to work with social responsibility. They work with different kind of partners around the world. Well, about the programs we were talking about, um, they Coca-Cola has a business perspective about building sustainable strategies. So they work very hard on different topics, mostly leaderships, collaboration, technology, and innovation. About leaderships, they have uh, been working with this for a long time. The 49% of the people recognize that sustainability is a source of competitive advantage. They have periodic board level meetings about topics of sustainability. It's around 28% of the time spent of this. And they work with 44% of the workers that believe that the leadership is one of the most important factors about sustainable initiatives. About collaboration, they work with, as I said before, they have different programs. It's making a better sustainable innovation when they were like with 32% of business partners for sustainable innovation. They were with NGOs, and civil societies regarding topics about sustainable issues. Uh, about the topic of technology, the company is has a record for 41% of successfully business in harness technology to generate new ideas. They use 74% of technologies to reduce the environmental impact, as I was talking about before. The social responsibility uh, it's important for them. They use 58% of technology to develop more sustainable business models, and they contribute for sustainably related innovation with technological developments. Talking about innovation, they motivate and increase the motivation inside the business toward the employees to make innovation sustainability working for them as a 49%, seeking contribution from the suppliers and from the customers. They are firmly believers that technological innovation will drive the success of their sustainability strategies over the next 3 years. And it's been a development of more sustainable product service, working around 48% of the time of that. Well, now for another chart, we have the Coca-Cola versus the principal competition, that it would be Pepsi, and we have here a sketch about the different moments through this couple of years from 2003 2014. We can see in the horizontal position the years and the different changes between year to year, and in the vertical axis we can see the percentual change with, compared to the year before in sales in North America. That is one of the main markets from Coca-Cola. So we can see like around 2003 they always been like in the head of the competition in front of Pepsi, but around 2004 Pepsi was getting better. You can see that from 2005 to 2007 they keep like the same amount of sales. They don't have like notorious changes. But for difference to Pepsi, Pepsi just go down and go up again. Pepsi has like a big decrease from 2007 until 2008, and Coke has also a, a decrease, but it's a little, uh, it's smaller, the percentual change in comparison with Pepsi. After that, it's a notorious climb from 2009 to 2011. That is like the couple of years before this, and they increase around 6% of the 6% of the change in sales in North America, and it's getting higher every year. So as we can see, Coca-Cola is like one of the biggest brands in the whole world with a good amount of business, and they work with social responsibility programs that increase value to the company. So to sum up, Coca-Cola sells over 3,500 different kind of beverage. They have 15 brands over $1 billion, and they serve 1.7 more than 1.7 billion drinks or beverage a day. They have presence in more than 200 countries, and they had been 50 years consecutive increasing dividends for the shareholders. So this is like one of the big companies around the world, and that is about pretty much everything on like a big level to see how Coca-Cola works and how Coca-Cola make business and generate profits every year. So thanks, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.